Hi, today we are going to study quicksort. We will see example, working and algorithm of quicksort followed by its analysis. So let us see what is quicksort. Quicksort is also divide and conquer technique just like merge sort to sort an array element of an input. It divides a larger array into smaller sub-array, then again apply recursively quicksort. Now how this division of an array is performed is different in a quicksort as compared to merge sort. Division of an array into two parts is based on pivot element. An element which we pick up to be sorted as called as pivot element. Now pivot element is placed in its correct location which is actually generating partition. Now what is partition? There are two partitions along with pivot element. Pivot element is placed in its location, then towards the left whatever the elements are there which will be the lesser than the pivot element, and partition towards the right will be having all the elements which are greater than pivot element. So this way we generate a partition which rearranges an array element in such a way that all values which are lesser than the pivot should come before the pivot element, and all the values which are larger than pivot must come after the pivot element. So two partition will be created, and we will make a recursive call of quicksort on left partition and right partition unless and until each partition is solved. So this recursive algorithm do the recursive processing of quicksort over a subarrays. Now what is the base case? The base case of quicksort is that when array is divided over the pivot element towards the left and towards the right, both left and right subarray must have zero length. That means there are no left element towards the pivot and no right element towards the pivot. So we say that pivoted is in its place and there are no more elements which are needed to be solved. So the base case is the array has a zero element along pivot. Then the partition method is not hold anymore. Now let us understand partition method of a quicksort with the help of an example. So this is an example which contains total 8 elements from index number 0 to 7. And there are some elements of an array are not actually sorted. Now let us see how partitions are generated. Now pivot element must be chosen in order to generate a partition. So we can choose pivot element anywhere from a given array element list, but it would be easier for us if we consider very first element as our pivot element. So first element is chosen as our pivot element. Now I index is initialized as a very first element in our list, and j index is initialized as last element index. Now we will first compare element at I with element at j. Element at I must be lesser than our or is equal to our pivot element. So is 5 lesser than is equal to 5? Yes, I is incremented. Now 3 is compared with pivot element. Is 3 lesser than or is equal to 5? Yes, then I is incremented. 1, is it lesser than or is equal to 5? Yes, then I is also incremented. Now 9, is 9 lesser than or is equal to 5? Condition is false. So we will stop working with I. Now we will take j. The element at j must be greater than pivot element. So 7, is it greater than or is equal to 5? Yes. Then we will decrement the j. Remember, j is decremented. Now element at j is 4. Is 4 greater than or is equal to 5? Condition is false. Now at this location, I is not lesser than 5 and j is not lesser than 5, then we have to swap these elements. So we will swap these two elements of I and j. Remember, only elements are swapped, indices are at the same place. Now again we will start working with I. Is element at I, that is now 4, lesser than or is equal to 5? Yes, then I is incremented. Is 8 lesser than or is equal to 5? If yes, then only I is incremented. But here 8 is not lesser than or is equal to 5, then I will stop at this place. Now we will keep on continuing working with j. 9, is it greater than or is equal to 5? Yes, then j is decremented. Is 2 lesser than or is equal to 5? No, then we should swap I and j. Again, start working with I. Is 2 lesser than or is equal to 5? Yes, then I is incremented. Is 8 lesser than or is equal to 5? No, let us start with j. Is 8 greater than or is equal to 5? Yes, j is decremented. Now, 2 greater than or is equal to 5? No, at this location, j and I now crossed each other. That means index j is now lesser than index I. So we must put our pivot and element at j. We are actually performing swapping of pivot element with j element. So 2 will come in the place of starting location and 5, which is a pivot location, pivot element which will come at index number j. So 5 is at correct location. So here partition algorithm will work from low to high. We initialize low element as pivot element. We initialize low index as our I index and high index as our j index. Unless and until I index is lesser than or is equal to j index, we keep on comparing E of I with pivot. If E of I is lesser than or equal to pivot element, then I must be incremented. Unless and until element at j is greater than or is equal to pivot element, we keep on decrementing j. But if I and j both cannot progress, then we must swap element at I with element at j. Because if I is lesser than or is equal to j, then we must swap these elements. After the end of this complete process, at the end we swap element at low with element at j. Because element at low is our pivot element. So at the end we are returning a location j, which is actually denoting the mid part of two partitions. From low to j minus 1 there is a left subpartition. From j plus 1 to high there is a right subpartition. That's why we require only one index, that is index j, from which we can denote two different partitions. So this is the end of partition algorithm. Now we will see how quicksort works. Now we have two partitions. Towards the left of 5, all the elements which are lesser than 8. And towards the right of 5, all the elements which are greater than 8. Then we must solve these two partitions recursively. We know the index of partition, that is midpoint of partition is index 4, which is returned by partition algorithm. So left subarray and right subarray towards the left and right of pivot is generated. So quicksort, which is working from 0 to n minus 1 array element which have low and high indices, is first checking whether my low index is lesser than high index. This condition will ensure that array contains more than one element or not. Then we call partition function or partition algorithm with array A, low and high indices. This algorithm is going to return me partition index, which is an index of number 5, element number 5 in this our case, which will be stored inside m variable. So from m variable, quicksort is repeatedly applied over the same array A, but from now to index number low to m minus 1. And towards the right sub-array, quicksort is recursively applied from m plus 1 to high index. And this way, it will keep on repeating, recursively calling quicksort, keep on partitioning, and keep on sorting pivot elements. Thank you everyone for watching this video. This is Munira Topia signing out.